G'day and welcome back to the channel, Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I'm the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. Now if you're new to my channel, just to let you know we are deep into graboid territory. This week we are looking at Tremors 5, Bloodlines, which came out in 2015. So this film is officially 10 years old. Happy birthday, Tremors 5. Now, before we get into the film, I do want to say a big thank you to all my new and existing subscribers. I say it every week, but I truly mean it. Thank you so much for your continued support. I'm really enjoying looking at these Tremors films. They are an absolute blast. And honestly, this one was no exception. Now, the film itself was directed by Don Michael Pohl. It stars Brandon Arut, hope I'm pronouncing that name right, Natalie Becker, Daniel Jenks, Michael Gross, and Jamiekennedy. The plot. Now, this is direct from IMDb. Burt and Travis battle assblasters and graboids in South Africa. That's it. That is the plot according to IMDb. So yeah, now, when a franchise like Tremors gets to its 5th installment, and especially when it uses the subtitle Bloodlines, we all know that's never a good sign. You know, look at Hellraiser 4, look at Day of the Dead, Wrong Turn. We've got Final Destination Bloodlines coming out, so it usually doesn't bode well. You really have to wonder, is there anything left to say? Can the magic of the original 1990 cult classic be recaptured? Well, what Tremors 5 does is it shifts the action to South Africa, much like the sequel did to New Mexico or Mexico. So it gives us a new feel, a new area to explore. We're not stuck in perfection. You know, it also gives us some variations on the classic graboid menace, and it puts Michael Gross's iconic burtgummer front and center yet again. You know, and while the film does deliver some good creature feature fun, it also stumbles with a bit of uneven pacing and a lack of the old school charm that the first 3 really had, and even the 4th one to an extent with Hiram Gummer. It does suffer from a few of the stereotypical direct-to-video tropes. You know, and after years of lower budget sequels, Bloodlines actually had a higher budget. You know, so that's something to look forward to, right? The big question is, did this film successfully breathe life into the series, or did it just bury itself in the sand? So let's dive into Tremors 5, Bloodlines.
Franchise Fridays on the screen, horror shows, zombies scream, vampires biting, shadows gleam, slasher delights in my dream. Shark master swims in fear, ghouls and ghosts, they appear. Sci-fi flicks, end is near, join the horror, shed a tear.
All right, so looking at the cast, and Michael Gross is the heart and soul of the franchise. He's been playing Burt Gummer for over 2 decades, and he doesn't miss a beat. His survivalist rants, his military-style one-liners, and his sheer determination to outgun the graboids are some of the best parts of the film. His introduction in this film as a reality TV hopeful with his own survivalist show was also a great touch. Yeah, the film also introduces several new characters, including South African residents, but they are mostly underdeveloped. They exist primarily as monster fodder. And none of them really do leave a lasting impact. One of the most divisive aspects of this film is Jamiekennedy's character, Travis. He's meant to be a younger, hipper sidekick to Burt, but honestly, he felt too old for the role. He also comes across as annoying rather than charming. His dialogue feels forced at times, like he's an older guy playing a younger guy, and it doesn't work. His attempts at humor don't always land. The movie tries to make him this wisecracking, laid-back foil to Burt's no-nonsense, militaristic personality, and there are attempts to give him a deeper connection to Burt. I won't spoil it, but they feel forced and very predictable. So now on to the directing and the writing. And look, by the fifth film, the Tremors formula is well worn. And there are a few surprises, but the plot doesn't take that many risks. The Burt gets a sidekick angle does feel very forced, and the twist regarding Travis's true identity, it's painfully predictable. Fans of the franchise will likely see every major plot twist coming from a mile away. Moving the action to South Africa provides a change of scenery. We saw that with the second one. Moving it to another area, it offers a little bit of a difference to it. Even with the fourth one, moving it back in time, gives it a different perspective. This offers new challenges and a different ecosystem for the creatures to inhabit. The African wildlife and landscapes give the film a unique flavor compared to the Nevada desert setting of 3 of the previous entries. Burtgummer's dialogue is still, it's a highlight, and he delivers some classic deadpan survivalist wisdom. Being denied critical need-to-know information is now a consistent line within the franchise. But other lines, particularly those from Jamiekennedy's character, Travis, they feel out of place and, like I said, forced. There are multiple attempts at humor from him which just miss the mark entirely. Hopefully, he'll get better in later entries. So now on to the effects. And okay, look, there is a lot of CGI in this one. A lot. And we all know, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know my thoughts on CGI effects. But in this, it's actually really good. The look and design of the African variations of the graboids are done so well, and they look good, seamlessly fitting in, for the most part, with the film's blending of practical creature effects and digital ones. And it does make certain scenes feel more tactile and real than one might expect from a direct-to-video sequel. I know, I was shocked as well. I couldn't believe it. The African variant of the graboid has some interesting new traits, such as detachable snake-like tongues, the tentacles that they actually now come out as snakes. They're really cool looking. And they do add another layer of danger. The assblasters are also given a slightly different look, which helps differentiate them from the previous films. Same with the graboid itself. It looks bigger, sleeker, and spikier as well. It doesn't look like, if you look at the worms in the first one, the graboids, they're rather bulky and they look chubby. These are more sleek, streamlined, and probably faster in that regard. There is also a really nice nod to Jurassic Park thrown in, which worked really well. So overall, I was impressed by the special effects. So now on to rewatchability. So I'd started watching this one a while back when it first came out, I reckon. Now, I don't know if I didn't finish it or if I just don't remember finishing it, but I really enjoyed this one. It's got some good pacing. It's got some good special effects, even if it is CGI, but it is also a very predictable film, and it doesn't attempt to take any risks with the story. Now, that's not entirely a bad thing, but we are 5 movies in now. You'd want to take some sort of risk, you'd think. Would I rewatch it? Probably. It's just over 90 minutes long, and it's not one that requires a lot of brain power, so it's easy to switch off and enjoy the graboid mayhem. So, final verdict. If you're a die-hard Tremors fan, Bloodlines is worth a watch, just for Michael Gross alone. He keeps the movie entertaining, and there's enough monster action to keep things moving. This is a very entertaining, but a very imperfect entry into the franchise. It succeeds in delivering exciting creature action, a great performance from Michael Gross, and there are some fresh monster designs, which I really did enjoy. For long-time Tremors fans, it's definitely worth watching. It's worth watching for the action. It's worth watching for Burtgummer's return, but it doesn't reach the heights of Tremors or Tremors 2. If you go in expecting a cheesy monster movie with some fun action and humour, you're likely to have a good time. Just try and get past the annoying sidekick in Jamiekennedy's Travis. Overall for a score, Tremors 5 Bloodlines gets a 7 out of 10. There you have it. That is my review of Tremors 5 Bloodlines. Have you seen this one? We are 5 movies into this franchise, so we're almost at the end of it. I believe we've got Shrieker Island and A Cold Day in Hell coming up. I'm not sure which one's next. I can't remember. I think it's Shrieker Island, then A Cold Day in Hell, or vice versa. I don't know. I'll have to check it out before I do it, obviously. But yeah, I've seen neither of those two, so these will be completely fresh watches. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun and interesting to see where this franchise ends up. But anyway, look, if you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button. It'd be much appreciated. And of course, if you've made it through my ramblings about this movie, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified about all my new reviews that are coming out. Obviously, we've got Franchise Fridays. We will be doing a new franchise, so make sure you check the community tab and vote for which one you want. Option 1 is Underworld. Option 2 is Universal Soldier. At this stage, Universal Soldier is winning. So either way, I don't care which one. Either way, I enjoy both those franchises. So yeah, it's going to be worthwhile. I've also got my Trashy Tuesdays, my 60-second reviews, and a bunch of other things in the pipeline coming out. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.
Ginger Ninja on the prowl. Franchise Fridays is going wild. Oh yeah. Zombies, vampires, ready to haunt. Movie nights never mild. Ghosts, ghouls, slashes in the dark, nightmares running free. Horror, sci-fi, movies galore. Shark Master knows what to see.